of the things that I'm going to be talking about, today is the methods that people are using to get the kids in today. There's only one recruitment. So, what's funny is because recruiting has been getting scary lately. And the thing that's been helping them is a horrible economy. And a lot of the recruiting has been geared towards letting people know how scary the economy is. And it isn't just Army, it's throughout all of the services. And I mean, of all, right on the front of a pamphlet that gets mailed to your home is from the Air Force. It says, "Please keep this handy, you're gonna need it." For what? What do you possibly, in bold red, "Keep this handy, you're gonna need it"? Okay. And I mean, they drop this stuff right in your lap. You don't even have to search for it anymore. If you want to go on the Go Army website, okay, you know, they have the option bar right at the top where it has a home, about the Army, careers and jobs, benefits, soldier life for the parents. Okay, that's the most significant item that they have for the parents. I mean, you got to listen to some of the things that they say. It's wonderful. Well, before I get into that, this is also something that they mail you from the Army Reserve Career Division, and the person who mailed it, I'd like to be able to keep their name anonymous because, well, they're all guilty, so it doesn't really matter. But okay, I'm going to read this. Keep in mind, it's going to hurt your head. It's like listening to George W. speak. You have to turn your TV off, go read a good book, and go, all right, it's all there. Whew! Okay. Okay, I'm reading this word for word. Okay? Tell me how scary this is. In the current economic crises our country is presently facing, job security may be an ever-increasing issue for many IRR soldiers such as yourself. Ow! Okay? That's the way it's written. Commas, nothing, and two present tense verbs in the same sentence. Okay? I mean, to anyone who's studied English, it's kind of messed up. But in the current economic crises our country is presently facing, current crisis, now crisis. Everything is now. This is a quote from the Go Army website. Okay, describing the lifestyle. Okay. Okay. With tensions building around the globe, it takes a multi-tiered force of highly trained, committed soldiers to protect our freedoms and uphold democracy. On what planet, okay? Really? Come on, people. I mean, it takes somebody who passed 5th grade, science to go, wait a minute. Freedom? Democracy? Wait, weren't we the ones who engineered Iraq's election? And wait, if we're telling them how to vote, and their voting system resembles nothing of ours, what are we doing? We give them 2 months to vote. We have 15. We handpick their party. Well, okay, here we go. We do that. Let's see. And another thing, they make it sound nice and cushy. Things like this next quote. Okay, active duty is similar to working in a full-time civilian job. There are hours when, as a soldier, you'll be training or performing your job, and then there are off hours when you can do what you like. For an active duty soldier, your length of service can range from 2 to 6 years. Typically, deployments are 12 months in length. And after 6 months, soldiers are usually eligible for a 2-week rest and relaxation leave. The exact length of deployment depends on each unit's specific mission. Wow. Okay. The Army Reserve is more like a part-time job that enables you to keep your civilian career while you continue to train near home and serve your country. Many professionals, as well as college students, are soldiers in the Army Reserve. Wow, this sounds more like a dream job, doesn't it? Now, they actually, one would think that they leave out about death and trying to pick up the pieces of your life that you leave in other countries and all the other things. but wow, the things that they do mention sound great, don't they? And here's some quotes from some of the parents whose children are in the military. Okay, it's gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm going to end with 2 quotes. Okay. And it's funny because, tell me if you can hint, or actually, you can tell, just think about what they're insinuating here, okay, when I'm reading this to you. Tell me what's covertly being said, what's covertly being prayed for. I'm sure we'd be able to all agree on this, okay? Deb from a specialist mom. Okay, the Army provides medical, dental, eye care, and her paycheck. Those would be the benefits that I would want. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really. So, medical, dental, eye care, and a paycheck. Things that we should all have. Something that shouldn't necessarily be a rite of passage. The Army goes out of their way to make telephone access possible from their end to us. Email whenever possible. And they do that as quickly as possible. So communication has always been readily available. You have any fucking clue how much they charge soldiers. Most soldiers go broke. They go absolutely broke. And these 2 can attest to this. Okay? You're hurting so much inside. You'll do anything just to talk to the one you love. Go bankrupt almost. I'm telling you, you'll spend just about every waking dollar that you just every earned dollar on internet access, on phone cards, you know? And this is the big misconception. They think you're going to go over there and come home with all this money. Little do they tell you that you spend just about every dime you have just to keep your sanity. You're institutionalized. I'm sorry, institutionalization with being shot and blown up. Okay, so, no, they don't provide. Actually, they privatize. And the predators who prey on soldiers, AT&T. What are some of the other internet companies?
The Turkish. The Turks were there.
I can't get it down. But
yeah.
Anyway, companies like AT&T and Cisco. Cisco is the wireless, right?
Yeah.
Cisco. This should be an entitlement that they have. Okay, guys, we're going to be able to support you now. They pride on emotions. Okay? Let's see. Yeah. And throughout all of this thing, the things that they have for parents, it's a recurring thing of how, oh, look, if you serve, you get health care, eye care, schooling. That should be a given right. We pay taxes. That should be everybody's entitlement. Okay? There's no rite of passage. No. If you're a decent citizen, okay, you've done your job. If you spread love and joy and stop hate and bigotry, there you go. You've done your job. Let's see some of the other gems.